Hi guys, this is my recipe video for my oat squares. They're just really healthy little squares and they have no nuts or anything like that in them. So I'll show them to you now. So the ingredients needed are some oats, just these cheap porridge oats, some ready break, or instant oats, dates. I have flaxseed as well, coconut, goji berries, sunflower seeds, coconut oil, and water, and a little bit of sugar as well. So first off, I have just cut up 1 whole cup of these dates just into small pieces, and I've placed them into this saucepan, and I've added half a cup of water. And what you're going to do is you're going to just put this on the stove cooker, and you're just going to cook this down for a little while, just so all the dates are softened and there's no liquid left. After that, put 2 cups of oats into a bowl. They're really cheap oats. And 1 cup of the instant porridge or ready break. Add to that, I've put it in already, I've put in 1/4 cup of sugar. You can put that in or you can leave it out, it really doesn't matter. So 1 cup of goji berries, 1 cup of coconut, then 1/2 cup of flaxseed. So if you don't like anything in this, you can just take it out yourself, you know. I'm just doing this, I messed around with this recipe. I found only one recipe for oat bars that don't have nuts on it on YouTube, so that's why I decided to do this. So 1/2 cup of flaxseed. Here are the dates just in there. So I'm going to add the coconut oil to this. So just added the coconut oil to this, and I'll just leave it melt away. I have 1/2 cup of sunflower seeds. Now I haven't had these yet, but let's see what they're like. And that is it. So I'm just going to mix all this together, then I'll be back to you. Just give it a good mix so you get to incorporate everything. It looks lovely already. So here are the dates again. I've just turned off the heat, and I'm just going to leave it sit for about a minute, but they are basically done. I've preheated the oven to 180 degrees, and these are going to bake for about 15-20 minutes. I have one of these baking sheets, they're a reusable thingy, so I'm just using a little tray. I'm going to place this in there, so I'm not going to use any extra oil or anything like that. So here are the dates. They are still a bit warm, but it really doesn't matter. So I'm just going to put this in there and mix it up. This is the only binding ingredient that you need for this mixture, which is great. So yeah. So I've just put the dates in. It's funny because you think, oh god, they won't mix together and it won't combine well and all that, and they really do. So I'm just going to combine all this together, and then I'll come back to you then. So here it is, all combined. It does look a bit dry or whatever, but this turns out amazingly. You don't need to add any more liquid or anything like that to it. It's delicious. So I'm going to place this in there, in here, and flatten it down. Okay, so I just packed this one, I packed the mixture into this tray, and I've really squashed it down, flattened it completely. So apart from being even, it's really tight together, you know. And I just pulled some up. Anyway, so I had a bit of mixture left, and I just put them into these 6 muffin cases. It's a silicone case. Again, I've just pressed them all down. So yeah, they look really good. So I've gotten more out of the mixture than I thought, which is great. And stick that down there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to almost portion this out just before they're cooked, because after they're cooked it's very hard to cut them. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to cut them into 3 pieces lengthways, just like that. Just not cut them deep, but just cut into them, so when they are cooked, it'll be easier for me to pull them out. So there we go. And then I'm going to cut them into 1, 3, 6 places now widthways. So I'm just going to turn this around again, so you can see the 3 lines down, and I'm going to just cut it into half. Well, you know what I mean. And then each half into 3. 1, 2. So they're only little bite sizes, but they're healthy bite sizes, and it'll be just a treat. So I'm going to continue doing that, and I'll be back to you then. So here it is. So I've cut them into 18 pieces. Okay, so yeah, that's what it just looks like. Hope you can see the cuts. I just I was using a knife, but it wasn't working very well, so I just got my spatula and I just went along the line like this, just so there's an indentation there, and then I'll be able to just cut into them or snap them, kind of a thing, when they are cooked. So I'm just popping these in the oven, 180 as it said, for about 15-20 minutes, and then I'll be back to you. Bye! Here they are.